Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to bring you a quick review of a eyeshadow palette that I've been really enjoying playing with recently. I picked this up in a haul recently and it is the Makeup Revolution Unicorns Unite palette. Here is the palette. It has 6 matte shades in these round pans here, and I have been thoroughly impressed with these shades. The matte shades are very soft, very smooth and blendable. It's a good variety, and the matte shades themselves are pretty neutral. So if you just wanted to work with these 6 shades, you can get a really soft, neutral eye look that's not too daring or crazy, just a beautiful everyday look. But then if you want to play, you want to have some extra fun and really use some color, you have this row of like super smoky sort of colors. Your deep blues, deep purples, teals, all the way down to like a charcoal black kind of gray shade. So it's like in between black and gray. And then next up you have some more pops of color, some really bright shades, and some beautiful highlight shimmer shades as well. So we go from a silver to another shade of purple, a beautiful bright pink, sort of a coppery sunset kind of color, and then these 2 pinky and champagne sort of highlight shades. So overall, the variety of colors in the palette is fantastic. I have to give this whole palette 2 gigantic thumbs up because it has just impressed me so much. When I first hauled it and I swatched these colors and I shared in that haul, I was kind of disappointed. I didn't feel like the colors swatched super well, but then when I started playing with it and using brushes to put them on my eyes, I was blown away by how fantastic they are. So I am going to show you a few swatches so that you can see how they swatch, and then I'm going to walk you through the eye look that I created today so you can see what shadows I used to make this look. Let's take a look at a couple of matte shadows first. Again, when I swatched these, they weren't super exciting, but I want to show you some of my favorites. One of my favorites is this shade right here, and it is the most perfect crease shade of life if you have light to medium skin. So it's here. Doesn't look that exciting as a swatch, but when you dip your brush in that, it is so soft and it blends so beautifully into the crease. So if you're new to makeup and you're like, I don't know what this whole blending in the crease business is all about, but you want to give it a try, these shadows just make it so easy. So I highly recommend that shade. And then another matte shade is this sort of like orchidy purple color. This is also a really fun and interesting crease or transition shade that I wasn't expecting to enjoy so much in that capacity. So I'm swatching it for you here, and again, these swatches are terrible. Like, these colors look like there's 0 pigmentation, but when you apply it on the eyes, it's like magic happens and angels sing, and it's amazing. So the matte shades, trust me, when you swatch them, you're gonna be like, oh gosh, I'm not sure, these don't seem great, but they really are. The shimmer shades do swatch a little bit better, and their impact on the eye when applied with a brush is just as incredible. So let me show you a few of my favorites. The shade that I made a really beautiful look with was this shimmery pink shade, and I used it over the like purpley orchid crease color, and the combination of them was freaking awesome. So it's here again, swatches not amazing, but on the eye, holy cow. I would love to do a tutorial for you of that pink eye look if you'd like to see it. So let me know in the comments down below, or give this video a thumbs up if you would like to see how some of those shades apply. But blown away. The swatch does no justice to how good it is. But the one next to it is another just stunner in the palette, and this one swatches a little bit better. This is the coppery shade. And it's a really nice like harvest brown russet kind of copper shade. And that's actually what I'm wearing on the inner half of my lid. I have that all over the inner half of the lid, bringing that like pop of warm color to the inside of the eye. And then another shade that I have on my lid now is this shimmering teal color. This is a beautiful color. It's really rich, and it's not an obnoxious teal, you know, like not something you are hesitant to put on your eyes. It's actually quite beautiful and deep, and that's what I have on the outer half of the eye. And I really like the combination of the two in this eye look. And then I actually have the first sort of mid-tone brown matte shade all in my crease, so that's blending everything out and making it look nice and soft and diffused. And then I have the two lightest mattes on my eyes as well. I have the white on my brow bone, and then I actually applied this all over my lid, over my eyeshadow primer before I started adding any of the other colors. And then down below on my lower lash line, I've actually used a teal color on the outside, and I've pulled just a light amount of the more like harvest copper color into the inner part of the lower lash line. But I actually used, so I've swatched for you this shimmer teal, and that's what's on the outside corners of my eyes. But I actually use this one next door for the lower lash line because it's almost a matte. There's a very fine amount of shimmer in it, like maybe you'd call it a satin shadow. But I thought that being a little bit more matte might look a little bit better and a little more like liner on the lower lash line, and I really like the way that turned out as well. So really similar color family, but this one appears almost matte, just like tiny, tiny specks of glitter in it. There's so many beautiful shades in here. Let's take a look at the silver. So here's the silver. That one is hella pigmented. It's beautiful. And let's look at one of the deeper purples. There's a purple. It's hard to capture the sheen of it, but it has almost like a blue shift in it, which is really pretty. And then speaking of blue, there is a gorgeous sort of royal blue. It's not a navy and it's not a teal, but it's like a royal blue shade in the palette. So I'm loving playing with these colors. No, they don't swatch beautifully, and yes, I was disappointed at first glance when I started swatching these, but overall, after using it and playing with it, I love this palette, and I can't recommend it anymore. It's so fantastic. It's $10, and you can order it online, or if you have Makeup Revolution in your local Ulta store, use that coupon for $3.50 off or whatever the deal is, and get it for even cheaper. It's so amazing that you can get this quality of shadow and this variety of colors for that price range. Like, walk away from the expensive side of the store and just get yourself a little treat of something fun to play with for not a lot of money. Anyway, I hope that you really enjoyed this review, and I hope that you check out some of these shadows, and if you do, please let me know what you think of them, or if you already own this palette or others from Makeup Revolution, let's talk about it. I want to hear how you feel about those as well. Thanks for watching, and I hope that you'll subscribe to my channel and thumbs up this video, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.